Intergenerational fairness is an issue because I don't feel I should have to pay for everything that has gone before me for the rest of my life.
What sort of things are you thinking of in particular?
I don't think I should have to pay for Margaret Thatcher's policies nor Tony Blair's policies. I don't think I should have to pay for pensions that I will not benefit from. I don't think I should have to clean up the toxic waste that previous generations have left behind. I don't think that I should have to live on less than my parents have, and certainly less than my grandparents have. That's why I think intergenerational fairness is important.
So what do you think about what the Intergenerational Foundation is trying to do then?
I think it's very important. I think it's a very good idea. It's an issue that I learned about 16 years ago, and it's an issue that I think will continue to grow in importance. It's not something that's going to go away. The size of the national debt of Britain, Canada, the United States is only increasing. Successive right-wing governments in the 1980s across the UK, the United States, and Canada did nothing but increase debt. In the early 2000s, we had right-wing governments across the spectrum again, and they did nothing but increase debt, cut social programs, and faff about with environmental regulations. Our resources are far too valuable to be treated in the manner in which they've been treated. They're not here for us to squander. They're here for us to take care of so that we have clean water to drink in years to come.
So what do you think is the solution then? In governmental terms, what could a government do about it?
When a government makes decisions, they could begin to think about what the impact of these decisions may be 10, 15, 20, 50 years from now, because the impact of those decisions will still be felt then. Being from Canada and looking at what my provincial government and national government have done, or rather federal government have done over the years, it's as though they believe that Canada is going to retire. We're not. 100 years from now, we're still going to be here. And they've just been, it's as though we have a family trust and they've been spending the principal rather than living off the interest.
But most governments don't think in long terms of that sort of length, do they? They think in more 5-year cycles or so. So in some sense, it's not in their interest to put those long-term views into action.
Government, no matter which party it is, needs to remember who it is that they work for. It is not us and them. We are the citizens, we have rights, and government is there to serve us, not themselves. It is not their money. Government is not a business. Government is, how should I put this? Government. There is no revenue. It's just us.
Do you see a change in the political debate? Do you think this is beginning to be taken on board by politicians?
No. It's not politically expedient to do so. How many baby boomers are there in the world in comparison to the people that are coming after? How many of those people that are coming after vote? How many people coming after are allowed to vote? The level of apathy in my generation and those that are coming after is exceptionally high, and it's exceptionally high for a reason. Because they don't care. They've never cared. They've never done anything for us, and they continue not to do anything for us. If you watch the baby boomers as they've gone through their life cycle, you can watch the economy change to see whom it is that the economy serves. And we can watch the economy begin to serve a geriatric generation, whilst the rest of us can quite literally starve and rot.
So what can the Intergenerational Foundation do then?
The Intergenerational Foundation can raise very controversial questions that need to be discussed. Whether people want to discuss them or not is immaterial. Whether they find the questions distasteful is immaterial. The fact is that these things are going to happen. And if you don't discuss them, it doesn't mean they won't go away.
My generation is the baby boomer generation. You know, another 20 or 30 years will be 6 feet under. So will that be when change takes place, do you think?
No. Hopefully not. What I do believe is that the baby boomers, as they retire and as other generations come in to then take the economic controls and wrest that power away from them, then we can begin to see some change. Because the fact of the matter is that if Generation X and those that come after, and we're looking at, I think, a 20 to 50 year time span, if we do not correct the problems that have been created, then we will be in some very, very serious trouble.
Hamish, thanks very much.
You're very welcome.